Right. But what's up, Warrior? Hey, welcome back to Warrior Wisdom. And today I want to give you quite possibly the most valuable lesson, the most valuable tip that separates those that achieve major things in their businesses and their lives versus the rest. So I hope that sounds like something interesting to you. And the title of this message is You Have to See It Before You See It. You have to see it before you see it. Type in the comments, I see it. I see it if you're still with me right here. And maybe you've read books like Think and Grow Rich. Maybe you've heard about things like The Secret. Maybe you've been to church and you talk about visualizations and dreams and everything. I believe God speaks through dreams and visions. And the thing that makes us all different compared to the animal kingdom is we've been given a mind. We've been given an imagination, right? Like I don't see my 6-pound Maltese Coco sitting back and visualizing things. Like if she wants to eat something, she just goes eat something. They're reactionary. But what makes us so different from the rest of the world, the animal kingdom, is we've all been given an ability to create with our minds. And the more that you start to use that more than what your just flesh and blood see, then the more you're going to start to see in your business, the more you're going to start to see in your life. And it's not just about hard work. Who here's ever heard that saying that it's about working smarter rather than working harder? You have to challenge yourself with this. So I want to challenge, we've declared this year to be the year of miracles. And already a lot's already happened, but who here believes that this year there's still more miracles for you to experience in your life, right? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments below. If that's the case, then I want to challenge us. And I want to share a story. I posted this on my Facebook today, but I figure I want to share this. But we were learning these principles, and we have to constantly stretch ourselves with this. So I want you to submit your God-sized goal right now and think about what you really want in your business, what you really want in your life. Something that's huge, something that you can't even think about how to get done yet, something that you really want. And for us, if you know our story, me and Becky in our business, it took us 6 years the first time to reach 6 figures. And then we were able to establish an incredible life. We got our dream home and everything was amazing. And then life happens, right? And we lost it all. I remember the day that I had to tell my wife, because finances were so tough, and we tried to sell everything except for the house. And then the day that broke the straw that broke the camel's back, when I finally told Becky, I'm like, we're going to have to leave this house. I remember how that broke our hearts. I remember moving back into my mother-in-law's converted office into a bedroom. I remember the shame. I remember the pain of that. Who here's ever had a broken dream before, a crushed dream? And it was so challenging because this is when I really learned a lot about vision, because I was still hustling. I was still working. I was still doing the do, still prospecting, still, doing all that. And I wonder if you've ever felt like you've been working hard, but you're not getting results. My challenge to you is that more than likely this part is either broken, we're going to tune it. And I started realizing, I'm like, all right, this is not working. I got to change something up. And that's when I started realizing, like, I got to start practicing this vision. I got to start really expanding this imagination. I got to start willing to dream God dreams once again, as much as the previous dream hurt. So we put on our goals. We said, we want a dream home, and we wrote it down specifically. We wanted to be a 2-bedroom. We wanted to be a 4-bed, 3-bath. We wanted high ceilings, recessed lights. We wanted it to be close to home. So when we have kids, grandma and grandpa can come down, right? Like, what do you want? How specific is it? And can you see it already? Like, can you see it so clearly that no one else can convince you out of it? 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot, modern build. Like we knew exactly what we wanted and how it was going to be. And it seemed impossible. But guess what? When you start to declare the things that you want in faith, miracles start happening. And I'm sure this has happened with you in your life before. And it didn't make sense because We were climbing out of debt. It didn't make sense because our business was definitely not making enough money. We want to buy a house in California. California real estate's ridiculous. Ridiculous, but it doesn't matter. What do you want? And what happened was a miracle happened when we heard about a community being built out, and we decided to go check this out. At this moment of this picture that I'm sharing, we were not on the list to buy a house. We were not financially ready to buy a house. Like, but we went to the demolished site of where this community was going to be built that had our dream home. We knew exactly the floor plan. We knew exactly what we wanted. And I remember we visited it and I told Becky, I'm like, we need to take a photo here because one day this will be a story. One day this will be a testimony. It was really awkward. It was really weird. My parents were there with us, my brother, my sister-in-law. They're probably like, why are we taking a photo of you guys here? But okay. But you have to see it before you see it. And guess what happened? And Allison put it right, Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision, make it plain, 1,000%. The following couple of years, miracle after miracle after miracle happened. Business picked up, right? Partner Co. picked up. Our previous company went bankrupt and then became something better, Partner Co., right? Systems got better. Business picked up. Finances got better. We got onto the list, like so many different things, miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. And within the next 2 years, everything completely changed where around a year ago, we were able to purchase the home and it was not stressful. Like we were able to afford it. It was a stretch, but it was like from not being able to afford it for sure to being not stressed, and picked up the keys, got the home, now living in our dream home. And we're like, wow, I can't believe that actually happened. And I want to submit this to you because for all of us, we all have been given the same opportunity. We all have been given the same ability to see. And the question is, are we practicing that? Are we taking advantage? I speak this to myself because some of us too, we practiced it in the past with your goals. You've hit a promotion, you've hit a title, you've hit 10 and 2, you've hit something in your life. And then we start to try to take control back in our own hands and we start expanding our imagination once again. So I want to challenge all of us today, this week in particular, what do you see? I'm declaring the biggest weekly paychecks that we've seen the entire year this week. Who here wants that? Like you can see the biggest paycheck and really think like, what was your biggest paycheck? And really think, am I willing to stand on that and declare that? I told my wife I woke up yesterday. I'm like, this is how much we're going to make this week. Are you willing to share that with someone? Are you willing to tell someone about it? Because it's not just enough, I've realized, it's not just enough just to see it in your mind's eye. It's also important that you declare it. Because if we're scared to tell someone about it, what does that say about our belief in the ability to achieve it? You know why we don't share our goals? We're scared we're going to fail. But if you're scared you're going to fail, that means that you're shooting yourself in the foot with your faith on what's about to happen. To be bold enough to tell someone today what you see this week, what's going to happen? Are you going to have the biggest weekly paycheck? Are you going to have something phenomenal happen? Are you going to wrap up 10 and 2, your next promotion? Like, are you going to win that machine challenge? Well, what is it that you see this week for you? I can see it for you, but it doesn't matter what I see. What matters is what you see. And I want to challenge us to shift our vision this week in particular and declare it boldly. Stand on that boldly and see how things happen. You know, it's crazy. I made the declaration to Becky yesterday, and all of a sudden, one of my Instagram reels go viral. All of a sudden, I wake up today and literally have 50 prospects in my inbox, and my fingers are sore this morning because I'm like, what is happening? All of a sudden, I have partners that are like, I'm ready to join. I'm ready to buy. I'm like, isn't that interesting? So what comes first, right? What comes first? When you see it, when you believe it, you will see it. It's exactly what it is. So that's my challenge to everyone here, right? You don't have to tell everyone. Yeah, just tell your coach, tell someone that matters to you, that can help you in that achievement, right? And if you do that, just watch how your week changes. So anywho, if you have something in mind already, type in the chat, I see it. You don't have to tell me what it is, but just type in the chat, I see it. And I challenge you to continue to meditate on that until you really, really see it. And with that, watch how this week changes. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen by the end of everything. All right, everyone. On that, let's crush it.